This Week in Agribusiness, serving America's most essential industry, is brought to you by Case IH. Coming up on this weekend's broadcast, we'll join a couple of farmer friends in the cab to see how things are looking in their fields. Hello, everyone. Welcome to This Week in Agribusiness and June Dairy Month. Orion Samuelson called. He said, Max, get out the milk. It's Dairy Month.
Well, it's a tradition I'm happy to participate in, Max. The dairy farmers could use our support.
Cheers. Absolutely. I know you have a visit coming up about the economics of the industry that are pretty tough right now.
We do. In our market segment this week, we'll be talking with Ben Lane of Terrain, and we've seen some certain weakness in the dairy segment, and we'll talk about how Ben might see that improving as we get through the summer. But Max, before we do, we've seen weather challenges around the world, really, and farmers are getting after it.
Yes, we get to visit with two friends in the cab this weekend, about 7 time zones apart, as a matter of fact. This fellow is not far out of Chicago, Illinois. Here visiting with us is Dave Kestel, farmer there and also pioneer dealer in northern Illinois. I noted how dry it has been when I was in that region this week with nice winds in the daytime, sunshine, and a lack of moisture. What's the case in your fields?
Yeah, very dry. We've had a lot of east-northeast winds the last week, and I've got a weather station here, and I look at the humidity, and our humidity levels have been 15, 18%, just like desert dry. It's just, you can really feel it in the afternoon. There's just not, I mean, for you and I, it's comfortable, but boy, those little corn plants and soybean plants, they want some humidity, and it's been tough on them.
Now, overnight temperatures have eased back a bit. It's been downright pleasant in the evening or early in the morning. Has that worked to lessen the crop stress at all?
Oh, I'm sure it has a little bit. I mean, versus it being 80 degrees all night long, that you'll get in like a really hot spell. So, I mean, yeah, a sweatshirt at night feels pretty good in the evening outside, but it's just so dry. I mean, no dew in the morning or nothing dripping off the shed roof in the morning. It's just dry. And yesterday, there was some pop-up showers all the way around us. I had the mechanic here working on the planter. One end of it was settling down. He's trying to figure out what it was. And it was thundering all the way around us all day long. We got 2/100ths of an inch. And just 6 miles east of here, a cousin of mine got 1.4 inches. So he was the lucky one yesterday.
Slim pickings at your place then, for sure. Now, if you had good moisture, and you had these hot temperatures, you'd be seeing the magic combination, right, with good plant growth?
Oh, God, it's unbelievable. The last few years, we've had good plant growth, and I put a stake in the field. And in 5-6 days, I've measured 16 to 18 inches of growth in the corn in 5 days. I mean, it's just incredible how fast it can grow under the right conditions.
What about herbicide effectiveness? What are you seeing there at this early stage of the game in your fields, around you and those of your customers?
Well, very little spraying has gone on around here post so far. It's just too dry, and the surfactants are going to stress the crop a little bit more. So I have not sprayed any post stuff yet. The pre's, we got a little bit of rain after we got done planting, and the pre's are holding everything back real well. And so I'm not going to spray. I'm going to hold off for a couple days and hopefully start side dressing maybe tomorrow. I got a guy coming that we work together on that, and hopefully get the corn side dressed, because if this pattern changes and we start getting some rain, I mean, it's going to explode. Then you won't be able to get across the acres fast enough.
Well, that would be the case for sure. What's the average height of the corn on your farm right now, Dave?
From probably the last stuff, maybe 4 inches tall, to the early stuff has got to be, I'd say, 10 inches tall by now. And for the stresses it's gone through here, well, honestly, since it's come out of the ground, it looks better than it should, I think.
We know this is going to be a big month in your family. We have heard that rumor, and we'll be staying in tune with you for further developments in the field and around the field on the Kestel farm, south of Chicago. Always great to talk to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. You have a great day.
All right, Dave Kestel, our friend there, Manhattan, Illinois. Indeed, just a little bit south of Chicago, not far south of the city in that metropolitan area where there are a lot of pressures coming on the farms there by the expanse of the city, as you see in many areas of the country. Good pioneer dealer. He's worked with his farmers there in that part of northeast Illinois for quite some time. And Yeah, I didn't tell Dave. We'll be swinging by for some of Ma's cookies again one of these days as well. Great friend for a long time.